What is up, YouTube? Back in Madden 23, I want to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed to the channel. I hit my goal of 50 subscribers. At the time of recording this video today, I have 54 subscribers, so I greatly appreciate that. My next goal is going to be to get 100 subscribers. Please help me get to that. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel now. Only 5% of the people that watch my videos are actually subscribed, so 95% of you are not subscribed, so please go ahead and do that right now. We really appreciate it. With that being said, today we're going to be doing a Los Angeles Rams rebuild. They're the reigning Super Bowl champs, trying to come back and repeat again. As you can see, the offense is not looking so great. This team is pretty much really top heavy in real life and on Madden. They make a lot of moves to get big name players or, top 2 or 3 players in their position, but it makes it to where they can't really help out around the rest of the team. So they have most of their money spent on like 5 to 10 players. So it really hurts them in other areas. As you can see, the offensive line is not great at all. We got Matthew Stafford, 85 overall, superstar dev. We got Cam Akers at running back, 83 overall, star dev, with Henderson Jr. backing him up, 79 overall, normal dev. We got Cooper Kupp, probably the best receiver in the NFL, 99 overall, superstar X Factor. And most of the franchise rebuilds I've been doing on Madden 23, he wins Offensive Player of the Year like 2, 3, 4 years in a row. Got Van Jefferson, 79 overall, star dev as a third receiver. Allen Robinson coming over in free agency from the Chicago Bears. He's 83 overall, star dev. Higbee at tight end, he's been here for like 6 or 7 years now, so he's seen what's been going on with this team when they were at their lowest to their highest point. He's an 83 overall star dev. Got Havenstein at right tackle, 85 overall star dev. He's the best offensive lineman we have on the team, so can't really say much about the rest of the offensive line. Defensively, they brought Bobby Wagner over in free agency from the Seahawks. He's a 91 overall X Factor. We got Leonard Floyd at outside linebacker, 80 overall, normal dev. The rest of the linebackers, not so great. 76 overall, star dev, Rapp at free safety. Fuller, 78 overall, star dev at strong safety. Arguably the best defensive player in the game right now, Aaron Donald, 99 overall, X Factor at defensive end. Gaines at defensive tackle, 77 overall, star dev. Robinson, 75 normal dev at left end. And one of the best cornerbacks in the game, if not the best, 98 overall, X Factor, Jalen Ramsey. And then we got Hill at cornerback 2, 78 overall, normal dev. And then Long, cornerback 3, 74 overall, normal dev. So as you can see on the defense, it's really top heavy once again, with not so great players starting in other positions. As far as the schemes and playbooks go, I'm just going to leave them on the original Rams style Sean McVay offensive and defensive playbook. They're running a West Coast zone run, which is 81% scheme fit, and then defense is a base 3-4, which is 82% scheme fit. So I'm just going to leave that how it is and see how this goes. At the midseason point, we are 4-2, leading the division. The Cardinals are 4-3, the 49ers are 3-4, and the Seahawks are off to a terrible 0-7 start. Let's check out players ready to negotiate, see if we want to bring anyone back. We got $32 million in cap space. Rob Havenstein's the best player that we have to bring back. Definitely going to want to bring him back. He wants 3 years. He wants $51 million for 3 years. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that one. Wait till the end of the season on him for sure. We got a kicker. I'll go ahead and offer him a deal. Make sure that we got us a kicker. He doesn't want to come back. All right. Daryl Henderson Jr. I'm going to wait on him and see. Troy Hill, he's 31. I'm going to pass. Taylor Rapp, I do want to bring him back. It doesn't look like he's very interested, but we'll go ahead and offer him this 3-year deal. He wants to find a better team in free agency. All right. Gaines, I'm going to try to bring him back. See if he accepts this offer. He's coming back. That's good. See, David Edwards, left guard, is probably like the second best offensive lineman we have, so I'm definitely going to try to bring him back. He wants a bigger offer. Well, sadly, we don't have the money to give you a bigger offer, bro. End of the regular season, we finished 10-7, won the division. Cardinals went 9-8, 49ers went 9-8, and the Seahawks went 3-14, so at least they didn't have an 0-17 season for the first time in NFL history. So actually surprised that we won this many games and won the division. Offensive wise, we're 21st in the NFL. Defensively, we are 13th, so got some room to improve on. Matthew Stafford threw for 4,400 yards, 33 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 60% completion with a 92.7 rating. That's pretty low. Rushing wise, Cam Akers had 847 yards on 4.0 per carry with 7 touchdowns. Darrell Henderson had 392 yards, 3.5 per carry with 8 touchdowns. Receiving, no surprise here, Cooper Kupp 131 catches for 1,868 yards, 18 touchdowns. Van Jefferson 69 catches for 930 yards, 6 touchdowns. Allen Robinson 68 catches for 829 yards, 5 touchdowns. Tyler Higbee, the tight end, had 494 yards with 4 touchdowns. Defensively, Bobby Wagner led the team in tackles with 150, with Jalen Ramsey coming in second with 84. TFL's Aaron Donald 17, Leonard Floyd had 12, Greg Gaines had 10. Sacks, Leonard Floyd led the team with 16. He had more than Aaron Donald by half a sack. Aaron Donald had 15.5. Terrell Lewis had 3.5. Interceptions, Jalen Ramsey led the team with 5, and Burgess had 2. Nobody else had any at all. Wild card round of the playoffs, we're going to be playing against the Dallas Cowboys, who are 12-5. We also have the Panthers against the Buccaneers, the Packers against the Vikings, and Washington got a first round bye. On the other side, Denver got a first round bye week. Crazy. Playing in LA for the playoff game, we jump up to a 7-0 lead in the first. We're up 14-0 in the first. Second quarter, Dallas scores 14-7. We're up 17-7 in the second. We're up 17-14, winning by 3. Going into the third quarter, we're up 24-14 with a 10-point lead. Dallas kicks a field goal. We score a touchdown. They kick a field goal. It's 31-24 in the fourth. Tied 31-31. We're up 38-31 in the fourth quarter. It's tied 38-38 in the fourth. We take the lead 41-38 at the end to win the game. Pretty intense there. It seems like every time we play the Cowboys in these rebuilds, they always end up tying it up and going to overtime, or it's always a really close game. Divisional round of the playoffs, we're going to be playing against the Green Bay Packers. They're 12-5, and you can see Aaron Rodgers is a 96 overall with X Factor. He threw for 5,000 yards, 51 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions, so that's some MVP type stuff right there. Checking out the playoff bracket. On the other side, the Buccaneers beat the Panthers, so they're going against the Washington Commanders. Playing in Green Bay this time, Green Bay's up 3-0 in the first. They're up 6-0 in the first. We got to put some points on the board here. 6-0 still. We just kicked the field goal 6-3 in the second. 13-3 still in the second. 13-6. 20-6. We're losing in the third. Come on, we got to do something. 20-13. Here we go. 27-13 in the fourth quarter. It's 27-20 in the fourth. We're still losing 30-10 now. Probably gonna lose. Yeah, 33-27. The final score. We lose to the Packers in Green Bay. Checking out the yearly awards. Tom Brady beat out Aaron Rodgers for MVP. We don't have anybody on there. Coach of the year. We do have anybody? Nope. All right, let's check out NFC awards. Offensive player of the year, Cooper Kupp. What? That never happens. Only every single time ever. Defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald came in second to Shaq Barrett. Leonard Floyd came in third. Offensive rookie of the year, probably not gonna have anything because I don't think that the Rams ever have rookies on their team because they always trade all their draft picks. Defensive rookie of the year, nothing. Best quarterback, nothing there. Best running back, probably not gonna have anything. Nope. Best wide receiver, Cooper Kupp won that. Best offensive line, nothing. Best defensive line, Aaron Donald won that. Best linebacker, Leonard Floyd won that. Nice. He should be getting a jump in his depth trait. Best defensive back, Jalen Ramsey came in fourth. 2022 season recap. The Packers beat the Colts 31-14 in the Super Bowl. Devondre Campbell won MVP of the Super Bowl for the Packers. We saw that Tom Brady won MVP of the regular season. Broncos head coach Nathaniel Hackett won Coach of the Year. Christian McCaffrey won Offensive Player of the Year with the Rams. Von Miller won Defensive Player of the Year with the Bills. Jamison Williams with the Lions won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Andrew Booth Jr. won Defensive Rookie of the Year with the Vikings. That's a new one. Looking at players ready to negotiate before we go into free agency. I want to bring back Havenstein, but we only have $44 million in cap space, so I don't think that it's really logical to bring him back, overpay one offensive lineman player whenever the rest of the offensive line is trash. Maybe we could try to spread that money out and get like 2 or 3 decent offensive linemen. I tried to bring this kicker back earlier. We offered the same deal to him. Now the deal is okay, but earlier he didn't like it at all. I don't want to bring back Henderson. Hill, he only wants 1 year, $4 million. I'll go ahead and bring him back just in case we can't afford to bring anyone else. Yeah, he wants to come back. That's good. Free safety Taylor Rapp. I do want to bring you back, young sir, but you didn't want this offer. I'm going to offer him the same deal. Alright, I don't want to overpay players whenever we're pretty low on cap space. Edwards, I will try to bring you back. Let me try this 3-year deal, I guess. He wants to go to a new team. Alright. Sean Robinson, defensive end. I'm going to pass on him. Justin Hollins. I think I'm going to wait on him for now. Everyone else pretty much, I'll see y'all in free agency unless there's anyone here that doesn't have normal dev. I'm looking at the team before I go into free agency to see the needs. We definitely need a left guard. We could basically use the entire offensive line. We're just gonna have to pick and choose what we can do with that. We're good at tight end, we're good at receiver. Matthew Stafford's still 85 with superstar dev. Defensively, why does Leonard Floyd just have normal dev? He's 81 overall. He's just one best linebacker, so he should have jumped up. He did go up star dev after he won it, the best linebacker. It says right there, player award linebacker of the year plus star dev, but then it says development trait decrease minus to normal dev. I don't understand this. I know that I've already brought this up in other videos before, but makes no sense. He just won it, and then we go to the next week, which is past the Super Bowl, and they're like, all right, we're gonna take it from you. We still got Bobby Wagner, 89 overall X factor at middle linebacker. We could definitely use another outside linebacker on this side. What's the scheme fit here? A speed rusher, so we could use another speed rushing linebacker, outside linebacker. I think free safety and strong safety are good for now. Could use another corner to make this guy Hill a third corner. Definitely need another defensive end over here, and we could use, pretty much linebacker, middle linebacker, defensive end. What is the scheme fit for this guy? Run stopper. All right, go into free agency now. As far as draft picks go, this team doesn't really have, I think they only have a 2nd round pick and like 5 6th round picks because they always trade all their picks. All right, free agency, we see in the top right, we only have 1.5 million left in cap room, so I spent literally every possible dollar that I could. I got Sean Murphy Bunting, 81 overall, star dev, 26 years old. Jayon Brown, 78 overall, 28 years old, star dev. David Edwards, 77 overall, normal dev, 26 years old, bringing him back. There wasn't really any other teams interested in him. He was the best option available. I got Bryce Huff at defensive end, but I'm going to move him to outside linebacker to be a speed rusher for us. He has 83 speed, and he's 25 years old, 76 overall, star dev. Offensive line, I got a couple of guys that aren't necessarily game changers or big time dudes, but they're better than what we have. We have pick number 25, so it's towards the end of the round. I'm looking at middle linebacker Nate Richard, not sure how to pronounce it. He's a scheme fit, field general, middle linebacker. I know that we just signed a middle linebacker, and we also have Bobby Wagner, but if we can draft this guy and he's good enough, he can be a starter, we can try to trade the guy we just signed or even Bobby Wagner and try to cash in on getting a couple players for him. But first we got to see how this guy does if we pick him. He has good acceleration, elite agility, and great speed. He runs a 4.5 40. Skills wise, we know for sure he has A awareness, B hit power, he has B tackle, so I'm going to take a chance on him. I hope that we hit gold here. And he has hidden depth, so that's a really good sign. He's 89 speed. Hopefully he can be a starter for us. I think that's what we're going to end up doing. Here in the 3rd round, I'm going to draft this right tackle, Quincy Goddard. Not really too sure how good he's going to be, but we definitely need help on the offensive line. He has good agility, good speed. He has poor in a couple of categories, but I'm just going to go ahead and take a chance. And who knows, he might be better overall than some of the guys we have starting. Checking out the draft recap, the middle linebacker we drafted in the 2nd round is a 73 overall, so I'm definitely going to be making him a starter. He's got hidden depth, scheme fit. The rest of the guys, I'll let the computer draft them because all we have was 1 3rd round pick and then a bunch of 6th round picks, and there's no hidden depths. So I'm checking out trade offers for Bobby Wagner just to see what I could possibly get. I really like this option right here from the Steelers. They're willing to give us 84 cornerback Jamil Dean, 79 middle linebacker Devin Bush, and a 5th round pick. So I think I'm going to go ahead and accept this trade. Now since we got Devin Bush at middle linebacker, I'm going to go ahead and trade Brown and a 2nd round pick next year and a 4th round pick this year to get defensive end Wyatt. We didn't have another defensive end on the team, so we definitely needed to fill that spot, and we don't need Brown anymore since we have Devin Bush, and that rookie linebacker that we drafted to play middle linebacker. This is what the team is looking like for the start of the second season. Matthew Stafford's down to 82 overall. He still has superstar dev. He's 35 years old, so he's going to be regressing pretty fast. After this season, he's probably going to be down in the 70s. Akers is up to 87 with star dev. Cooper Kupp's up to a 99 overall X Factor. Jefferson's at an 80 with star dev. Robinson's at 83 with star dev. Higbee's 85 with star dev. The offensive line, we had a lot of turnover on it. They're all like mid 70s. Not great at all normal dev. Defensively, I did move Huff to, he was a defensive end when we signed him in free agency, but I moved him to this speed rushing outside linebacker. But he's hurt right now, so it's not showing him on the depth chart. We got Devin Bush and the rookie linebacker starting at middle linebacker. Leonard Floyd is going to be outside linebacker, 80 overall, normal dev. Safety, we got Burgess at strong safety. I moved Fuller to free safety. He was a scheme fit over there. Ramsey's a 99 overall X Factor. We brought in Sean Murphy-Bunting in free agency. He's going to be the third corner since we traded and got Dean. He's going to be cornerback 2 with 84 star dev. We traded for Wyatt. He's a 77 overall star dev. Gaines, 79 overall star dev. Aaron Donald's a 99 overall X Factor. So hopefully this team can do something this year. Here at the midseason point, we are leading the division with a 5-2 record. The Cardinals are 4-2. The 49ers are 4-3. The Seahawks are 1-6. So the division is actually pretty competitive right now, minus the Seahawks, as you see. Looking at players available to re-sign, we got negative $27 million in cap space. I don't know how that's possible. Dang, we're not gonna be able to re-sign anybody then. I don't know what's going on with the cap room. I'm gonna have to go check out the salaries. I can't really tell why we have negative $27 million in cap space. I know that it showed that we had like $11 million in penalties, but there ain't nothing we can do about it for now. This middle linebacker we drafted does have only star dev, but he's a 76 overall, so I'm going to the end of the season. End of the regular season, we won the division again for the second year in a row. We went 11-6. The 49ers went 10-7. The Cardinals went 9-8, and the Seahawks down at the bottom went 4-13. Stats wise, let's see what's going on with the team. We got the 11th ranked offense. That's pretty decent. I definitely like that. Defensively, 26. So we knew the defense was going to take a hit though. Matthew Stafford passed for almost 4,800 yards with 41 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. That's good. 63% completion, which was a little bit higher, but I'll take it. His rating went up to 112.5, which is really good. Rushing wise, Cam Akers, he missed one game, but he had 849 yards on 4 yards per carry with 7 touchdowns. Backup running back Williams had 379 yards with 5 touchdowns. Dang, Cooper Kupp had 126 catches for 2,198 yards with 22 touchdowns. Out here breaking NFL records. Allen Robinson, 951 yards with 4 touchdowns. Van Jefferson had 774 yards with 8 touchdowns. Tyler Higbee, 550 yards with 4 touchdowns. Defensively, Devin Bush led the team in tackles with 131. Murphy-Bunting had 94. The rookie linebacker we drafted had 93. TFL's Aaron Donald led the team with 16. Gaines had 14. Huff had 13. Floyd had 12. Looks like we got a lot of sacks. Aaron Donald, 22 sacks. Nice. Leonard Floyd, 12 sacks. Bryce Huff, the guy we brought in from free agency, moved to outside linebacker, got us 7 sacks. I'll take that. Defensively, we got more interceptions than last year, but they're spread out. Burgess had 2. Ramsey had 2. Dean, we got a trade. He got 2. Quentin Lake, he's a backup safety. He got 2 interceptions. The rookie linebacker we drafted had 2 sacks and an interception. Lewis had 1 interception. Devin Bush had 1 interception, and it was a rookie safety that the computer drafted got 1 interception. The wild card round, we're going to be playing against the 10-7 Dallas Cowboys, and we have the Packers against the Vikings again. I think that was the same matchup last year in the playoffs. We got the Falcons against the 49ers, and then the Eagles had a bye week. Playing in LA, we fall off to, well, it's tied 3-3 in the first. Second quarter, we're up 10-3. Pretty low scoring game so far. We're up 17-3. I'll take that. Going into the third, it's 17-10. Dallas scored a touchdown. Dallas ties it up 17-17. We take the lead 24-17 in the fourth quarter. Still 24-17. Dallas ties it up 24-24. Going to overtime. Wouldn't you know it? Dallas takes a 31-24 lead, and we couldn't answer back, so we lose in overtime. 31-24. Freaking Dallas, man. They always want to take us to overtime. Looking at the yearly awards, Baker Mayfield won MVP with the Philadelphia Eagles. All right. Matthew Stafford came in third for MVP. Coach of the Year, nothing. Offensive Player of the Year went to Cooper Kupp, and Matthew Stafford came in seventh. Defensive Player of the Year went to Aaron Donald. Oh, there was somebody else down there at the bottom with Defensive Player of the Year. Leonard Floyd came in 10th. Nice. Offensive Rookie of the Year, nothing. Defensive Rookie of the Year, our linebacker came in third. I was hoping he was going to win it. Best quarterback, Stafford came in second to Baker Mayfield, the GOAT, apparently. Best running back, we didn't have anything. Best wide receiver, Cooper Kupp won that once again. Best offensive lineman, dang, Edwards was in here? I figured offensive line was trash. Best defensive lineman, Aaron Donald won that. Best linebacker, Leonard Floyd came in third. Best defensive back, nothing on there. Well, we didn't have any money to spend in free agency. We currently have negative 26 million or 26.8 million in available salary cap. So I just simulated through free agency, and we're gonna have to try to figure out what we can do on the roster as far as how we can free up some space, because it looks like Matthew Stafford's going to be making almost 50 million. Aaron Donald's making almost 35 million. Jalen Ramsey's 26 million. Cooper Kupp's 26 million. Leonard Floyd's going to be making 22 million. Allen Robinson 18 million. So, and even Joseph Nate Boom's going to be making 17 million. Or Note Boom is his name, not Nate Boom. Looks like we're going to have to come through here and cut a lot of guys in order to make things work for us. So definitely going to be cut in. Let's see, where's the savings at? Aaron Donald, I don't want to get rid of him. I want to keep him. Leonard Floyd, he's about to get cut right now. He's only 76 overall. He's regressing pretty fast. Sorry, but I have to free up some cap space here. Let's see who else. Note Boom, you're going to be getting cut. Anybody else that we can get rid of? I think there was one other guy. This guy, probably not. Or Allen Robinson, yeah, that's the other one. We'll save $10 million if we cut him. Alright, probably should have done that before free agency, but I didn't think about it, so I'm gonna have to deal with it from here on out. In the first round of the draft, we actually have a first round pick, but it's number 24 since we made it into the playoffs. We need safeties, man. We need a lot of stuff on this team. So this guy looks like the best player that's available for the fit that we need. It even has us as a top fit. He has he's first in everything. Well, he's first in 40-yard dash. He's first in bench reps. He's second in vertical jump, second in broad jump. So he's a pretty good athlete overall. He has elite strength, it says. Skills-wise, we know for sure he has B awareness, B catching, A tackle, and C zone coverage. He has hitting dead with 90 speed, so we definitely needed that. Second round, we need help on offensive line pretty bad, so I'm going to draft this center, Jeffrey Wiggins. He's a scheme fit. Oh, he has great acceleration, elite agility, elite change of direction, great jumping, elite speed, and decent strength. Skills-wise, we know for sure he has A awareness, C pass block, B pass block finesse, C pass block power, A run block finesse. He has hidden dev, nice pick. Here in the third round, I'm going to draft this left outside linebacker. He's a power rusher, scheme fit. Since we had to release Leonard Floyd, his name is Kendrick Cheeks from Southern Miss. Says that he's the top fit for our team. He has good acceleration, good strength, so it doesn't seem like he's like great or anything, but it's third round pick, so it is what it is. He has no more dev. First round pick safety we drafted as a 75 overall. I like that pick a lot. Definitely needed help at safety. And then the center that we picked he's only a 71 overall, but he does have hidden dev, so he's going to be a starter on the offensive line immediately. And then we drafted Cheeks. He's a 64 overall, which is terrible. Computer drafted the rest of these guys, no hidden devs. Okay, so after arguably the worst offseason in the history of Madden, this is what the team is going to be looking like for this season. Matthew Stafford's down to 81 with star dev. I was able to go into free agency at the beginning of the season, and there's some players I was able to get, like this running back, AJ Dillon. He's 84 overall, star dev. We still got Cooper Kupp. He's a 98 overall superstar X Factor. I signed Peoples Jones in free agency for a 1-year deal. He's a 79 overall to be our second receiver. And then this is what the offensive line's looking like. I moved Allen to right tackle. He was a center. At tight end, we're just going to roll with this rookie Nash. In free agency, there's not really anyone else that's like basically better than him. So maybe he'll win Offensive Rookie of the Year and develop fast. Defensively, I was able to get Leonard Floyd back. He was just still setting in free agency. No one signed him, so I got him for like 3 years or 1 year, $3 million deal. Our strong safety we drafted in the first round, Bayer, is going to be starting. He's a 77 overall with hidden dev. I was able to sign Malik Hooker in free agency to a 1-year deal. This guy was going to be the starter if we didn't do it. And then overall the defense isn't really taking a big hit. It's the offense that's making the biggest changes. You know, we don't have Higbee anymore. We don't have Allen Robinson anymore at wide receiver. We don't have Akers at running back anymore. So there's gonna be an interesting season to say the least. Mid-season point of the third season, we were actually off to a pretty good start, 5-2. Surprisingly to me, we're second in the division. The Cardinals are leading with 5-1 record. The Seahawks are coming back with 4-3 record. And I think they won 4 games like all of last year. The 49ers are 2-5. Check out players ready to negotiate, see if we actually have any money. Dang, we're gonna have 129 million in cap space. So complete like U-turn from what we've been having to deal with every year with basically having no money. So the number one thing I definitely want to bring back, Aaron Donald. Probably wait till the end of the year and see. Well, let's see. He wants 2 years for basically 60 million. Let's offer it to him and see. All right, he's coming back. Might as well. AJ Dillon, I'm gonna wait till the end of the year and see how he does. Kicker, I'm gonna try to bring him back real quick. He's coming back. Malik Hooker, I'm gonna wait till the end of the year. Same with Donovan Peoples-Jones. I'll wait and see. Well, he's only 25 years old, 77 overall. He has normal dev, but 2 years, 8 million, that's not that bad for a number 2 receiver. He's coming back. Leonard Floyd, I'm gonna wait till the end of the year on him. This punter, might as well bring him back. We still need a punter regardless. 1.4 million. He's coming back. Not interested in that guy. Mason Rudolph, yeah, no thanks, buddy. Greg Gaines, I'm gonna wait till the end of the year and see. He's 28 years old, so he might regress a little bit. Bryce Huff at right outside linebacker, 2 years, 9 mil. That's not bad at all. Maybe see if he'll sign this deal. No, he wants a bigger deal because he wasn't that interested in coming back to the team. I'm gonna wait on this left tackle. Wide receiver is 24 years old, 74 overall, normal dev. Might as well try to get some cheap guys. Nope, he wants more money. I'm gonna wait on Cody Ford and see. End of the third season, we ended up going 12-5, making the playoffs, winning the division. The Cardinals are 8-9. They finished second, and we're gonna be playing against them in the wild card round of the playoffs. The Seahawks went 7-10, and the 49ers went 6-11. Let's check out the season stats. See what's going on over here. We had the 7th ranked offense. Matthew Stafford had almost 5,000 yards. That's good to see. 3rd ranked defense. Whoa, that's nice. Nice surprise. Matthew Stafford, 4,900 yards passing with 44 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, 64% completion with a 105.5 rating. AJ Dillon didn't do too bad. He had 898 yards with 3.8 per carry, 10 touchdowns. Backup running back Williams had 493 yards, 3.8 per carry with 9 touchdowns. Cooper Kupp had another ridiculous year, 132 catches for 1,988 yards and 19 touchdowns. Peoples-Jones had 874 yards with 6 touchdowns. Tutu Atwell had 757 yards and 8 touchdowns. And then I guess the computer signed Dan Arnold. He had 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. I was trying to get this tight end some playing time to see if he could develop, but it is what it is. Defensively, Devin Bush led the team in tackles with 119. Rookie safety Bayer had the second most with 100. TFL's Aaron Donald led the team with 26. Devin Bush had 13. Leonard Floyd had 12. Wyatt had 12. Gaines had 11. And Reichart had 10. Sacks wise, Aaron Donald led the team with 17.5. Leonard Floyd had 11.5 sacks. Nice. Bryce Huff had 7 sacks. That's good to see. Greg Gaines had 4. Interceptions, Jamel Dean led the team with 3. Jalen Ramsey had 2. Malik Hooker had 2. Sean Murphy Bunting had 2. The rookie safety we drafted had 1 sack and 1 interception, and Durant had 1 interception. Arizona Cardinals are 8-9. We're going to be playing against them in the wild card round. And then we have the Cowboys against the Falcons, the Packers against the Giants, and the Buccaneers had a bye week. First round of the playoffs playing in LA. We got a 2-0 lead. We must have got a safety, but now we're up 9-0. We're up 12-0. Second quarter, we're up 19-7. We're up 29-7, 29-10 in the third. We're still winning. We're up 36-10 in the fourth quarter. We're up 43-10, still in the fourth quarter, about to end. 43-17, we won the game. Blew out the Arizona Cardinals. Divisional round of the playoffs, we're going against the 10-7 Green Bay Packers. They beat the Giants 49-13, so they blew them out. And then we got the Buccaneers against the Falcons, who beat the Cowboys 38-21. Divisional round of the playoffs, we jump up to a 3-0 lead, 10-0 lead here playing in LA. In the first quarter, we're up 17-0. We're up 24-0 in the second quarter, 24-3, 27-3. Going in the third quarter, we're up 27-6, 27-13, 27-20. Packers are trying to make a comeback. We jump up 34-20. Come on, hold them off. 34-27. Then it went to overtime. 34-34. Green Bay scored. We scored 41-41 in overtime. What happened? Green Bay won? No, man. What the heck? We were winning by a mile. 44-41. Come on. Looking at the player stats from this playoff game, Aaron Rodgers threw for 448 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception, but Matthew Stafford had the game of his life. He had a QB rating of 147.5, 394 yards passing with 5 touchdowns, and we still lost the game. Aaron Jones had 86 yards rushing for the Packers. We only had 27 yards from Dylan. Well, Jacoby Myers for the Packers went 15 catches for 225 yards, but Cooper Kupp was like, hold up, I'm going to go 9 for 275 with 4 touchdowns on a 30.5 yard average. Freaking insane game from these two guys right here. Checking out the yearly awards, Lamar Jackson won MVP. Matthew Stafford came in 8th. Coach of the Year, Sean McVay came in 6th. Offensive Player of the Year, Cooper Kupp won that. No surprise. Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald won that. No surprise, once again. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Wiggins came in 7th. That's the center that we drafted in the first round, or second round? Yeah, second round. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Bayer came in 4th. That's the safety that we drafted. Best quarterback, Matthew Stafford came in 4th. Best running back, nothing on there. Best wide receiver, Cooper Kupp won that, of course. Best offensive lineman, Edwards came in 4th. Best defensive lineman, Aaron Donald won that. Best linebacker, Leonard Floyd came in 6th. I'm glad that we were able to bring him back. Best defensive back, nothing. 2024 season recap. The Chiefs beat the Falcons in the Super Bowl 31-28 to win their 3rd Super Bowl. Cornerback Trent McDuffie won Super Bowl MVP. Lamar Jackson won MVP of the regular season with the Ravens. Bob Bates won Coach of the Year with the Jets. Cooper Kupp won Offensive Player of the Year with the Rams. Von Miller won Defensive Player of the Year with the Bills. Checking out players ready to negotiate. I'm going to try to bring A.J. Dillon back on a 3-year deal. That's not too bad. He's coming back. That's good. Malik Hooker, I'm probably going to let him walk and see if we can upgrade the free safety spot. Same with Leonard Floyd. He's down to a 72 overall, so he's probably done. John Little, I don't know who that guy is. Greg Gaines wants 1 year, $8 million. I'm going to see if we can try to get somebody a little bit better. Outside linebacker Huff, he dropped down to normal dev. He's been decent for us, but he's not interested in coming back, so I'm going to wait off on him. Christian, he wants $18 million on 2 years, and he's only a 76 overall normal dev. I'm going to pass on that. Tutu Atwell, he did pretty good for us, wide receiver 3, so let me offer him a deal real quick. He's coming back. Any wide receiver that's not Cooper Kupp pretty much doesn't get any type of catches or anything anyway. So Cody Ford at right guard, I'm going to wait on him. Everyone else, I'll see y'all in free agency. We made a lot of moves. I tried to get like some really good players, but people just weren't feeling it. I'm bringing Chandler Jones in to play outside linebacker for us since we lost Leonard Floyd. Bringing Gaines back, he was the best available defensive tackle, and he's a scheme fit. I'm bringing Norwell in. He was a guard, but I moved him to tackle. Signing Ashton Davis at free safety. I'm getting Alex Leatherwood at right guard. This guy, Mo Ali Cox, is the best tight end that I could get that actually wanted to come and play. Had to bring Noteboom back to play tackle. And we got Jacob Martin. He was a defensive end, but I'm moving him to outside linebacker because we need another speed rushing outside linebacker. And these were the best options that I could do. There's just a lot of players that didn't want to come and play for us, or they were just not very good players in free agency. Here in the first round of the draft, we have pick number 26. I'm gonna go ahead and draft this left tackle, Dan Harris. Says that he is a top fit for us. We see that he has solid acceleration, elite agility, great change of direction, decent jumping, good speed, and poor strength, which is not good. But he has A, awareness, C, lead block, B, pass block, B, stamina. I'm gonna take a chance. We really need some help on the offensive line. And he just has normal depth. Here in the third round of the draft, we didn't have a second round pick because we traded it away. I'm looking at these two guards right here. This guard looks the best out of both of them. He has good acceleration, great agility, elite change of direction, elite jumping, solid speed, and good strength. Skills wise, we know for sure he has A, impact block, B, pass block, B, pass block finesse, A, run block finesse, with only D, run block power. But here we go, drafting him. He's got hidden dev. Probably gonna be a starter right away. First round pick, left tackle Dan Harris is only a 73 overall with normal dev. I don't know if he's gonna be a starter or not. Probably not. Left guard Sean Gregory, drafted in the third round. He does have hidden dev, but he's only a 72 overall. So these guys might just sit and wait for next season. This running back, the computer drafted him. He has a hidden dev. He's a 73 overall. Says he's a power back, but he's only 1 overall away from being an elusive back, even though he's 5'11", 235 pounds. He has 88 speed, 77 break tackles, so it'd be a good backup running back. Beginning of the fourth season, Matthew Stafford's down to a 77 overall with just normal dev. So things are not looking good for him. Probably not for us. I mean, hopefully he can outperform what his overall is, but we got AJ Dillon coming back at running back, 85 overall, star dev. This rookie is going to be backing him up. This computer drafted. Cooper Kupp's a 98 overall X Factor. We got Tutu Atwell at wide receiver 3 with 76 overall, and Peoples Jones, wide receiver 2, 80 overall. Offensive line, there must be somebody hurt. Who's supposed to be playing right tackle over here? Supposed to be somebody else here. I forgot who it was, but he's not there for some reason. But the offensive line is not looking bad. Besides that spot, it looks bad right now. Defensively, we got Chandler Jones and Martin at outside linebacker. Looks like Reichardt's hurt. He's out for 4 weeks, so this guy's starting. That's not good. Devin Bush, 82 overall. We got Byer, safety, 79 overall. Davis, 77 overall at safety. Jalen Ramsey, a 99 overall X Factor. We got Aaron Donald, 95 overall X Factor. And what the heck? There's a lot of players hurt right now. Gaines is supposed to be starting at defensive tackle. He's out for a week. He's 80 overall. Jamil Dean's 86 overall, star dev. Oh yeah, Sean Murphy Bunting is supposed to be cornerback 3, but he's hurt. So apparently half the team's injured right now. At the midseason point, definitely off to the worst start of the rebuild. We're 3-3, but luckily the rest of the division is not doing so great. Everyone else is 4-3 or 3-3. Gonna check out players ready to negotiate. Jalen Ramsey, we definitely want to bring him back. We got 133 million in cap space. Ramsey wants 1 year, 22 million. Definitely gonna offer that to him. He's coming back. Jamil Dean, I do want to bring him back. He wants 1 year, 12 mil. He doesn't really have any interest in re-signing, so let me offer him this 2-year deal. He's coming back. Nice. I'm surprised. I figured he was gonna be like, I want more. Murphy Bunting, definitely want to bring him back. Probably gonna do the same thing. It's 2-year deal. He's coming back. Good. Devin Bush, 27 years old. Yeah, I want to bring him back. He's coming back. Chandler Jones, probably just gonna be a 1 year thing. He's already 35 years old. He's gonna start falling off fast. Greg Gaines, I'm gonna wait till the end of the season. Might as well re-sign the kicker if he wants to come back. He's coming back. Wyatt, yeah, I want to bring him back. He wants 2 years, 16 million. That's kind of high, but I guess that's the going rate in the market. He's coming back. This outside linebacker, no thanks. See who we got. Norwell, he was probably a 1-year thing. We finished 10-7, and we actually won the division. The 49ers went 10-7, but I guess we beat them in the tiebreaker. The Cardinals are 7-10. The Seahawks are 7-10. We had the 17th ranked offense. Starting to regress some now. Defensively, we had the 10th ranked defense. That's pretty good overall. Matthew Stafford threw for 4,800 yards, 40 touchdowns, 14 interceptions with a 63% completion and 102.7 rating. Rushing, A.J. Dillon had his best season yet with us, over 1,000 yards, 4.6 per carry with 9 touchdowns. Receiving, Cooper Kupp had a freaking crazy year again, 141 catches for 2,200 yards with 23 touchdowns. Tutu Atwell had 849 yards with 9 touchdowns. Peoples-Jones had 705 yards with 3 touchdowns, and tight end Ali Cox had 517 yards with 3 touchdowns. Defensively, Devin Bush led the team in tackles with 124. Bayer had 104. TFLs, Aaron Donald led the team with 16. Wyatt had 11, and Chandler Jones had 10. Sacks, Aaron Donald had 18. Nice. Ogundeji, I'm not sure how you say his name, had 7 sacks. I don't even know who that guy is. I don't think I signed him. Chandler Jones had 5 sacks. Greg Gaines had 3.5. Jalen Ramsey led the team in interceptions with 4. Middle linebacker Reichard had 3. Murphy Bunting had 2. Quentin Lake had 2. And a couple other guys had 1. Playing against our arch nemesis, the Dallas Cowboys, in the first round. Once again, they went 10-7 on the year. We also had the Packers against the 49ers. Panthers against the Falcons, and Washington got them a bye week again. So I guess Washington is going to end up being a pretty good team going forward in these rebuilds because I see them winning a lot. Wild card round of the playoffs, playing in LA. Dallas jumps up to a 7-0 lead in the first quarter. They're up 14-0 in the second. We're losing. Come on, man. Still 14-0. We scored 14-3, 14-11 in the third, 21-11 still in the third. 21-18 in the fourth quarter. Come on, we got to do something. 25-21. Come on, hold them off. Hold them up. Come on, really? Y'all let them score at the very end to win 28-25. Come on. For MVP, we didn't have anybody. Coach of the year, we didn't have anybody either. For Offensive Player of the Year, Cooper Kupp won that. Once again, dude always wins it. Defensive Player of the Year. What? We didn't get... Aaron Donald didn't win it. He's not even considered up here. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Pat Allen won that. Or, I mean, he didn't win it. He got third, my bad. Defensive Rookie of the Year, nothing on there. Best quarterback, Matthew Stafford came in 6th. Best running back, A.J. Dillon came in 10th. Best wide receiver, Cooper Kupp won that, of course. Best offensive lineman, nothing. Best defensive lineman, nothing. Best linebacker, nothing. Best defensive back, Jalen Ramsey came in 4th. Tennessee Titans beat the Atlanta Falcons 33-27 in the Super Bowl to win their first ever Super Bowl. Quarterback Malik Willis won MVP of the Super Bowl with the Titans. Josh Allen won MVP of the regular season. Nathaniel Hackett won Coach of the Year with the Broncos. Cooper Kupp won Offensive Player of the Year with the Rams. Myles Garrett won Defensive Player of the Year with the Browns. Checking out retired players, Aaron Donald retired after 11 years, so maybe that's the reason why he didn't win any awards, I guess. The right tackle, Andrew Norwell, also retired. Looking at players willing to re-sign before we go into free agency, we got $125 million in cap space. Probably since Aaron Donald retired, that freed up like $40 million. I'm gonna let Chandler Jones walk. He's old, washed up at this point, 36 years old. Greg Gaines, I'm gonna wait till free agency, see if we can find somebody better. David Edwards has been like one of the top offensive linemen that we've had, but I'm gonna wait and see. Probably just go into free agency and see what we can do. Matthew Stafford's on the last year of his deal, so he's gonna get $49.5 million. He's down to a 74 overall, and he's 38 years old. If we cut him, we're gonna save $31 million. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. If we had to, we can try to re-sign him if there's nobody else that's worth it. But we're not gonna pay him $49 million. Looking at the quarterbacks, and Tom Brady is still here. He's 49 years old, almost 50 freaking years old, but he's still better than Matthew Stafford. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try to sign Tom Brady. He has 0 teams interested in him right now, so I'm going to offer him the deal that he wants, and If he takes it, I'll just go ahead and use him as my quarterback for this last year because it's going to be the 5th year. And I'll switch over to the Buccaneers offense and see what him and Cooper Kupp can do. I'm sure it'll be freaking insane. Alright, in free agency, I was able to get Orlando Brown at left tackle. He's an 85 overall star dev. I'm getting Bilal Nichols at right end, 81 overall star dev. Bringing in Sky Moore at wide receiver. He's an 80 overall normal dev. He's 25 years old. Javon Kinlaw, 80 overall defensive tackle. We did get Tom Brady on a 1-year deal. He's like 49 years old. I'm happy to bring Chandler Jones back because there was nobody else available that was better than him. And I got Jermaine Johnson. He was a defensive end, but I'm moving him to outside linebacker to be a speed rushing outside linebacker with his 85 speed. Here in the draft, I'm going to go ahead and trade away a 1st round pick. I guess it's going to be a 1st round pick from next year, and a 3rd round pick and a 5th round pick to get Kayvon Thibodeau, outside linebacker. I'm also going to be trading for this free safety Jalen Thompson from the Cardinals. He's an 85 star dev. We're trading the 2nd, a 3rd, and a 4th round pick to get him to upgrade the free safety spot. Trade that I'm making is going to be for tight end TJ Hawkinson from the Lions. He's going to be a scheme fit, 92 overall. Trading this year's 1st round pick and next year's 2nd round pick. Let the computer do all the drafting since we basically traded away all of our draft picks. They drafted this fullback in the 6th round. He's a 70 overall with hidden dev. 6 foot, he's only 221 pounds. It looks like he's like 47 years old. Alright, so this is what the team is looking like for the 5th and final season, the rebuild. We brought in Tom Brady at quarterback. He's 49 years old, 77 overall, but he's still better than Matthew Stafford at this point. AJ Dillon, 87 overall, star dev. Cooper Kupp, 96 overall X Factor. Brought in Sky Moore at wide receiver, and we still got Peoples-Jones. We traded for Hawkinson at tight end. We brought in Orlando Brown in free agency at left tackle. Defensively, I traded for Kayvon Thibodeau. I also traded for Jalen Thompson at safety. Jalen Ramsey's a 99 overall X Factor. We brought in Nichols at defensive end in free agency, and we also brought in Javon Kinlaw at defensive tackle. Jamel Dean's at an 87 overall star dev. And then at right outside linebacker, I think I'm going to start Johnson over top of Chris Jones. Or Chandler Jones, not Chris Jones. I'm going to go ahead and just release Chandler Jones because if I don't, the computer is going to keep on putting him as a starter over the younger guys. So this is what the team is going to be looking like for the last season, and we're going to roll into the Super Bowl and get Tom Brady's first ever 50-year-old Super Bowl. At the midseason point, we're in 2nd place in the division with the 5-2 record. The 49ers are leading the division with the 5-1 record. The Seahawks are 4-3, and the Cardinals are 2-5 going to the end of the season. We finished 13-4, and I guess we got a bye week because we don't have a playoff game showing right now. Checking out the season stats, we had the 2nd ranked offense. Tom Brady threw for the 2nd most yards and touchdowns at the age of 49. Defensively 14th, so defense actually did pretty good. Tom Brady threw for 5,380 yards, 43 touchdowns, 18 interceptions, 69% completion with a 108.1 rating. AJ Dillon had 996 yards rushing, 3.9 per carry with 22 touchdowns. That's a great season, 22 touchdowns rushing. Backup running back Pat Allen had 473 yards, 4.3 per carry with 1 touchdown. Receiving Cooper Kupp, well, he still had 1,500 yards, but only 106 catches. So I guess this Tampa Bay offense likes to spread it out more than the Rams offense. But he still had 106 catches, 1,500 yards, 17 touchdowns. That's a good season. Sky Moore had 102 catches for 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns. Peoples-Jones had 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns. TJ Hawkinson had 850 yards and 6 touchdowns from the tight end spot. Defensively, Devin Bush led the team in tackles with 123, and Reichardt had 116. TFL's Jermaine Johnson led the team with 13. Devin Bush had 12. Javon Kinlaw had 10. Sacks-wise, Kayvon Thibodeau led the team with 10. Bilal Nichols had 7. Jermaine Johnson had 6.5, and Kinlaw had 5.5. Our sacks fell off since we lost Aaron Donald. Interception-wise, Devin Bush led the team with 3. Bayer had 2. Reichardt had 2. Thompson had 2. Jalen Ramsey had 2. Murphy Bunting had 1, and Jamel Dean had 1. Divisional round of the playoffs, we're going to be playing against the 10-7 Detroit Lions. Let's see, they beat the Giants 27-10. On the other side, we got the Cowboys against the Falcons. Here in the playoffs, we're winning 7-0 in the first quarter. 14-0 in the first quarter, 21-3 in the second quarter, 21-6, 21-13 in the second, 28-13 in the third. Come on, 31-13 in the third. Going into the fourth quarter, we're up 31-20, 31-26. Detroit's trying to come back now. 38-26, 38-33. Come on, we got to do 39-38. Really? We lost at the last second by 1 freaking point. Man, I guess we're just cursed. Look, there's Tom Brady back there, mad, 49 years old. He's like, man, I'll probably come back next year. In that playoff game, Tom Brady threw for 471 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 124.1 QB rating. 49-year-old Tom Brady still out here balling out, 26 years in the league. Looking at the yearly awards for MVP, we didn't have anybody there. Coach of the Year, McVay came in 4th. Offensive Player of the Year, Cooper Kupp came in 3rd. Defensive Player of the Year, Devin Bush came in 7th. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Dixon, that's fullback that we drafted, came in 10th. Defensive Rookie of the Year, nothing. Best quarterback, Tom Brady came in 7th. Best running back, A.J. Dillon came in 4th. Best wide receiver, Coop lost it to Godwin. Well, first time that he lost that, I think, the whole time. Best offensive lineman, Alex Leatherwood won Best Offensive Lineman. Alright. So you know we're in a simulation. Dan Harris came in 10th. Best defensive lineman, nothing on there. Best linebacker, Kayvon Thibodeau came in 5th. And then Jermaine Johnson came in 8th. Devin Bush came in 9th. Best defensive back, nothing on there. 2026 season recap. The Buffalo Bills beat the Detroit Lions 21-19 in the Super Bowl to win their first ever Super Bowl. Defensive tackle Ed Oliver won MVP of the Super Bowl. That's crazy. Dak Prescott won MVP of the regular season. Mike McCarthy won Coach of the Year with the Cowboys. We saw Chris Godwin won Offensive Player of the Year with the Buccaneers, and Myles Garrett won Defensive Player of the Year with the Browns. This is what the final team is looking like for the rebuild. We did 5 years. I think all together it was a pretty good rebuild. I know we didn't win a Super Bowl, but we made it to the playoffs every year, despite the fact that we got into some pretty bad cap trouble. We were still able to make it, even though we had a lot of turnover on the team. There was a lot of players coming in and out a lot. It's funny that we got Tom Brady in this last season, but I think overall we actually did pretty good. Would have been good if we could have won a Super Bowl, but it is what it is. Well, that's gonna be it for the video. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, comment something down below. I'll see y'all on the next one. Appreciate it. Peace.